Hey, I'm Thomas. I'm a husband, dad, and recently retired wedding filmmaker that loves filming our family weekend excursions. Today, we did a 7-mile hike. During those 7 miles, I filmed 82 clips, 77 on my camera, 5 on my phone. Only 50 made it into the film you're watching right now. Today, I want to share the philosophy I use to avoid overshooting and how I film family hikes without ruining the experience. When I first started filming weddings, I'd overshoot because I was afraid of missing something important. I thought that if I captured everything, I'd eventually find the story in the edit. Eventually, I learned the hard way. More footage doesn't mean a better story. In fact, it usually hides it.
Oh, that would have been the perfect if I had my other lens on. But hey, I mean, to get nature, we know you gotta be patient and just know where they're gonna be and wait for them. But you can see them in the background, hopefully.
If you've ever come back from a hike with hours of footage you didn't know what to do with, you don't have a filming problem, you have a planning problem.
Are you going to the water, sweetie?
Oh, yeah. There's a couple of them. I see them. That one's.
Now, before I even visit a trail, I research it. I practice intentional filming, which starts with one question. What story might be hiding here? Answering that helps you pick your mission. Are you making an exploration film where the goal is to capture the unknown as it happens? Or are you filming a treasure hunt? In a treasure hunt, you aren't just recording. Every shot is a puzzle piece specifically chosen to lead the viewer to the final payoff, a destination that you've never seen. For today's hike, the bamboo forest is our treasure. Since I already know where we're ending up, my only job is to capture the clues, the little moments along the way that build to the reveal. In my last video, I mentioned that my hiking kit is simple. 1 camera, 2 lenses, and a tripod. Some people might find that limiting, but I see it as my greatest filmmaking power. Bringing too many camera tools with you makes you a camera operator instead of a storyteller. You start chasing cool shots just to justify all the lenses and cameras in your backpack. And on a family hike, that friction is even more dangerous. Every minute you spend swapping a lens or balancing a gimbal is a minute you aren't present. Alright, it's time to tell on myself. During one part of the hike, I completely ignored my own advice. Remember when I said I only filmed 5 shots with my phone? Well, here are those 5 shots, and they almost ruined the day. In the middle of the hike, it started pouring rain. I did the responsible thing. At first, I packed away my main camera to keep it safe, even though I really wanted to film the rain. But eventually, that filmmaker itch came back. We reached the section with these beautiful fallen trees, and even though I knew I probably wouldn't use that footage, I pulled out my phone anyway. Then we hit an obstacle. A massive tree was blocking the path. My wife and daughter went under it, but I didn't want to take off my backpack.
Oh! Whew! You guys gonna go under? I don't think I can fit under.
Look, this is exactly why we don't need to film everything. In that moment, I was prioritizing cool footage over the actual experience, and I almost paid for it. I could have gotten hurt, and I definitely would have ruined the day for my family. The biggest lesson from this embarrassing moment is know when to put your camera away. Sometimes the best way to capture the story is just to be in it, watching your step and being present with the people that you love. By the time we finally reached the bamboo forest, we were exhausted. We had taken the long way by mistake, turning a short walk into a 7-mile trek. So while my family rested, I explored. The first thing I noticed was the graffiti and carvings on most of the bamboo, a detail I hadn't expected. It was a little jarring. To show how the story shifted from a hidden treasure to the shared imperfect reality of this place, I used a simple 3-shot rule: wide, medium, close up. I got a few wide shots of myself among the towering stalks to give the location scale. I used a medium shot of myself just admiring the massiveness of it all before cutting to a point of, and this is where most of those 82 shots I was telling you about came from. I got several close-up shots of the graffiti. Without these, the forest looks pristine in a way that isn't true. These shots give the scene texture. They show that this place has a history and a human presence, for better or worse. Sometimes the destinations we visit are rarely as perfect as the journey. When I'm hiking alone, I can spend 2 hours trying to nail the perfect shot. But when I film my family trips, I have to decide what matters most. So when they are with me, I let the journey be the story. Instead of directing them, I just capture them from a distance, like I did here at the end of our hike. I typically only film our way to the destination. Once we've reached the treasure, my mission is over. So before I put my camera in my bag for the walk back to the car, my wife spotted this muskrat in the water. And this was our very last memory of the bamboo forest. This is a reminder for us all. If we're too focused on filming the memories we're making, we're spending less time inside of them. I hope this helped you with your family hikes. God bless.